guys, ALBERTOBIGBOOST here. I'm gonna be working on Mr. Gassi's car today. We're gonna be installing a Wisefab angle kit on the front of that 350Z. We're gonna be swapping a 2JZ GE with about 800 horsepower on Gassi's car in the future. So we gotta prep his car for grip and handling so it can actually support the engine, so it's not just a big powerful car with no angle and no grip. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
All right, let's pull the car in.
Okay.
Perfect. So here we have a front Wisefab steering angle kit for 350Z. What's left of the box, of course, you got some custom decorations and holes and whatever, but let's open this and see what's inside. Oh. Alright, let's see. I never opened one of these boxes before. We have some instructions. More instructions, but let's take out the contents, put them aside, see what we got. Got some tie rods, camber arms. We got the actual control arms here. Another control arm, and of course, the knuckles. Running out of table space. Alright, I think that's everything. Alright guys, we're gonna install the Wisefab angle kit on the 350Z. I already went ahead and did something very crucial for the settings of this Wisefab, and that is setting up the Ackerman. We ended up using the 3mm spacer one, so that's the one with the little two legs. So we don't want to have too much aggressive Ackerman, and we also don't want zero Ackerman either. So we're gonna go with that one and test out the car. I think it should feel pretty good. Once it gets more power, then we can probably increase the Ackerman, which is gonna slow down the car a little bit. But right now with a stock DE, we don't wanna add too much Ackerman because otherwise you have way too much grip in the front and you just scrub way too much and not gonna have enough speed to keep going on a stock, like, what, 250 horsepower DE? So we have all the components laid out on the table. We have the lower control arms, we have the tie rods, which we have to cut in a little bit, but that depends on the length of our rack. So I have to measure the rack. If it's 705 millimeters long, we have to cut the tie rod to 323 millimeters, and if it's 670 millimeters long, then we cut it to 340 millimeters. But I don't know that yet until I take everything apart and measure the car. Another thing we have to do is we're gonna have to install the hubs onto this. I believe this is included hardware to do that. And then we have the upper camber arms to compensate for the extra camber that we're gonna have from the extended lower control arms. Now we just have to take everything apart. So we're gonna remove the wheels, remove the hubs, we'll leave the brakes hanging for now, remove the whole lower control arm assembly, and of course the upper control arms that we're not gonna be using anymore. We encountered one problem with the brake caliper. The brake line was like super rusty and the caliper broke off from the line, fell to the floor, so now we have to repair the brake line. Good thing I have another fitting, but I do not have a flare kit, or at least I can't find mine, so we're gonna have to get that at the auto parts store. So I'll cut the line, flare it with a new fitting, and we should be good to go. Everything has been completely removed, so we just left the shock here, we left the sway bar in place, we have our rack exposed, which have to measure actually. New brake line fittings installed. I have to just get the flare kit because I can't find mine. So I can flare this real quick and repair the brake line. Up next, we'll remove the 4 bolts holding the hubs to the knuckles. Those are 17 millimeters, take those off. Then we're gonna place the Wisefab knuckle onto the hubs, and you're gonna see on this case they line up on the 4 inner holes. You have 2 sets of holes here, so they're gonna line on the 4 center ones. Then you're gonna use the supplied Allen bolts with washers, and we're gonna put some Permatex thread sealant on this. We're gonna use some orange stuff, which will be this guy right here. So orange thread lockers allows you to have the strength of red thread locker, but the ability to remove the fastener as if you were using blue thread locker. This is great stuff. Another step I just did, I just put the bolt that holds the lower control arm, the knuckle, very simple, just a 19mm bolt, and there's a nut on the inside right there. Tighten that, and you have your lower control arm knuckle assembly ready. We're gonna install this on the car, bolt it down. Then we can install these on the car and then slide the stud right through this thing, so it makes it a lot easier instead of having to fit everything all at once. And to hold that part together, just this little Allen socket right here. So the other half is just this Allen piece. So slide the arm over this, tighten this, you're good to go. All right, so we're gonna grab this sleeve first, slide it through, and then, all right, now we can slide the rear bushing in place like this. Once you have that, you can line up the front cross member bolt. Oh. All right, hold on. All right, goes like this. Slide this bolt through. It can find a hole. Where's the hole? Oh, there it is. Kind of still playing with it. I can't find a hole.
Ahora. Ahora la hago.
No. Aguanta, vaya.
O yo lo pongo.
There. You can also request assistance to find a hole. No problem, no biggie. There we go. At least that holds all the weight. Now, I can focus on getting this part aligned here to get the bolt all the way through. There was a little bit of grinding right here. There's just two little bumps that hold like the stock bushing in place. They were in the way for the Wisefab, so we have to grind those off to smooth this part and be able to center the bushing in place so we can put the bolt. Now I'm getting ready to cut the tie rods. They need to be cut to 13.38 inches. So that's 340 millimeters. That's what it came out to in inches conversion. So it's pretty much gonna be in the front of the locking nut right here. So we're gonna cut that little bit off. If we need to cut more, I'd rather cut short, I'd rather cut longer now and then trim accordingly, rather than cut too short and then don't have enough threads. Alright guys, we have a fully functioning Wisefab. I just installed a tie rod with the spacer, so the spacer goes here, faces forward. You put thread locker here and also thread locker on the rack as well. Then after cutting the tie rods, I adjusted it by eye so far. Then we're gonna adjust toe once we lower the car. The next thing I'm gonna do now is to adjust the bump stops. So these have adjustable bump stops. Right now I have it like a max setting, so you get a lot of angle, but the wheels might not clear, so we want to make sure we set the bump stop where the wheels won't hit against the car. I mean, who doesn't want this much angle? Look at this. It's almost like fully sideways. That's ridiculous. But the wheel might not clear the fender well or something, so we're gonna test the wheels and check the bump stops again. Alright, we set the wheels in place. I'm also setting the bump stop on 1, so I think that's the max angle, since this block thing is furthest away, and it enables us to go all the way lock like this, and this is how much lock we have. Ridiculous. Now I did have to fix the brake line because it broke earlier because it was rusty, so I peeled this back, reflared the line, put a new fitting. So now we gotta bleed the brakes, and then finally we have to adjust the toe. I ended up adjusting the toe to 1/8 of an inch for now. See how he likes it. Normally we go to 1/4 inch. We want Gazi to get used to the car first and then go with more aggressive toe out. And then depending on what his style of driving is, we can adjust the Wisefab accordingly. And this is our finished product. Never minding a couple little stains here and there, which I'm gonna wipe anyways. Don't judge me. Again, brake calipers fixed. Everything's set up here. We have 8-inch toe out. Then I have the bump stop on the max level, so it goes all the way max angle. So far we don't have any tire rub. So if we have any tire rub, then we might just adjust this and we can reduce the angle. Everything here is fine. We're not gonna be running a boot because of, well, it doesn't fit. And it's better to just have it without the boot so it doesn't hold water inside the boot and make things worse. Well, the car is definitely rubbing, so we're gonna have to raise the front a bit, at least an inch. It definitely bit this here right now, and then it moved it inward. So we're gonna have to pull this real quick and lift the car. I guess about an inch should do it. All right, guys, let's get out of here. It's like 10 or 11 at night. It's 11 already. Well, Gazi, do you like the car? Is it better? Does it feel crabby?
So much better. I love it, and I hope to finish my engine soon.
Oh yeah, we gotta build Gazi's 2JZ. The parts are already ordered, so as soon as I start getting here, I will start the teardown of his engine, and we're gonna build another crazy 2JZ. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. Tomorrow we gotta go to OKC for some drifting action. There's a really cool battle going on over there. So I'll be doing a video of that, or maybe a live stream, who knows. I'll see you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. Please smash the like button and subscribe for more awesome content. ALBERTOBIGBOOST here. See you guys.